We all recognize that natural disasters such as hurricanes, floods, wildfires, and earthquakes cause significant impacts to regions. Often entire communities are crippled, displaced, and are in desperate need of assistance. In man-made disasters and terrorism, impacts to the public can be even more significant, causing widespread panic and fleeing from danger. The common thread in any disaster is that people urgently need help. Looking deeper, behind the scenes of these man-made and natural disasters is a need most of us don't even know exists. The Public Safety Answering Point, PSAP, or 911 Center as they are commonly known, is typically the first contact made during these disasters. It is here where the faceless voice answers emergency calls and associated cries for help, beginning with the familiar words,
911, what is your emergency?
The voice initiates response by sending the appropriate assistance to the scene and obtaining extra resources such as personnel and equipment when the demand warrants. Given how critical it is for these centers to put emergency response in motion, what needs our attention? Specifically, what if there was no one to answer the 911 calls? Due to the heavy call volume during disasters, it is not uncommon for the telecommunicators of a PSAP to become overwhelmed. In this high-stress, high-demand environment, telecommunicators may need to work additional hours to keep up with all the calls, quickly reaching a point of exhaustion. Or trained telecommunicators may not be available to answer emergency calls because they, their loved ones, or their homes are victims of the disaster. To assure emergency calls are handled and PSAPs are functionally supported, a telecommunicator emergency response task force program should be in place. A TERT is an organized network of trained telecommunicators that is deployed to assist a PSAP in the event any of our public safety communication centers become compromised due to a natural or man-made disaster. On a national level, TERT is well underway. A committee called the National Joint Telecommunicator Emergency Response Taskforce Initiative was developed through a combined effort of two public safety professional organizations, the National Emergency Number Association and the Association of Public Safety Communication Officials International. Members from both of these organizations meet regularly and are dedicated to the development of a nationally recognized training program for telecommunicator mutual aid response in the aftermath of disasters. The NJTI committee is taking a leadership role in assisting governmental agencies in the development of TERT programs at the state and local levels. NJTI provides information to facilitate operational deployment of TERT programs. At present, the majority of states have developed or are developing TERT teams. To assist states, the NJTI has developed a document called the APCO and NENA Standard for Telecommunicator Task Force Deployment, which is an approved American national standard. This document has been created to assist public safety answering points and governing 911 authorities with the information required for developing, training, equipping, and deploying a standardized TERT team. Unlike most contingency plans prepared by individual PSAPs to address specific threats to their own agency, TERT provides qualified personnel to work in another PSAP and requires coordination among PSAPs, mutual aid consortiums, and emergency management agencies from different state and local jurisdictions. The NJTI works closely with a variety of organizations to forward the national TERT agenda. These organizations include the Federal Emergency Management Agency to establish credentialing guidance for telecommunicators, the National Emergency Managers Association to establish typing of TERT resources for inclusion in Emergency Management Assistance Compact, the International Association of Emergency Managers with assistance from the Emergency Management Institute of the Department of Homeland Security to make those in emergency management aware of the resources available through a TERT deployment, a blue ribbon panel of subject matter experts to develop and establish a standardized TERT training curriculum, and TERT coordinators from individual states to standardize the process and procedures related to TERT, including FEMA-required paperwork for reimbursement. As a result of the TERT initiative, telecommunicators are now recognized as a disciplined and deployable resource within the incident command structure. To provide standardized training and credentialing of TERT members, a TERT Basic Awareness course is available online or can be administered in classroom format. Due to the unique nature of PSAPs, it is absolutely critical that daily operations continue regardless of the circumstances. It is imperative that PSAPs plan for emergency circumstances that adversely affect their ability to adequately staff their center. Help for your PSAP is only a phone call away anywhere in the United States with the TERT program. We need you to be proactive in learning what your agency can do. For more information, visit the NJTI website at www.njti-tert.org.